temptations under women inside, same as the other side. You can avoid them. And then here's on the next line, avoid conversations, especially about personal problems. Let me give you an example. There's a guy, he pops into my office, and he says, Kenny, I had an affair. I'm like, all right, who was it with? It's a girl at work. Okay, what happened? Oh, the temptation was just too irresistible. Then wait a minute. What? Tell me where did this start? Well, we were just, talking, and we started talking about personal problems. I said, what kind of problems were you talking with her about? Well, I was talking about how, my wife and I weren't getting along, and then she started telling me about how her and her husband weren't getting along, and then, she started telling me, oh, well, I can't believe that. Gosh, you're just such a wonderful guy, and you're so responsible. I know. And gosh, you're really such a wonderful girl. Finish this sentence for me. Misery loves. You guys get this. Misery loves company. So you don't go, if you're married, and talk about your relationship or problems with, another woman. Pastors in the audience, same goes for you. Just study at 246 pastors. They lost their ministry, 4 common denominators. First common denominator was they ceased being a private worshiper, which meant that their times with God became sermon preparation, became objective instead of experiential. Okay, second common denominator, no accountability in their lives. Okay, there wasn't a tool sharpening them with access that said, staying faithful to your wife, having any impure thoughts, you God's man, respecting your boundaries here at church, you counseling with any women alone. Third common denominator is they thought that it was okay to counsel women alone. Okay? Wrong, bad idea. Fourth common denominator, they thought it could never happen to them. Okay? 246 guys lost their ministry. You know what the Bible says about a man of God who succumbs to ministry? It says, like a tainted spring or polluted well is a righteous man who gives way to wickedness. Because people come to that person to draw water and to draw life. And that's why if you're God's man, I don't care if you're a pastor or you're just a shepherd of your family, or a shepherd of your employees, you're like a spring that people come to draw from because you know the Lord. So you avoid conversations.